What's up everybody? In this video, we're gonna go over some foam rolling back exercises that you can do that's gonna help you with your back pain and soreness by relieving the tight, tender spots in your back, to help your spinal mobility and flexibility, and to help really get out those trigger points so that your back can feel better than ever. So let's get into it. So a key thing when it comes to foam rolling your back out effectively is making sure that you're foam rolling with the right roller, because when you're rolling out with flat rollers specifically, it puts a lot of pressure on your spine, and over time it could be really damaging to it. So you want to get a good roller that's going to help you relieve the tight spots and tender spots in your back without putting that pressure on your spine. The best roller I've came across for doing this is this acumobility roller. It was designed by chiropractor Sonia Pascal. This is a patented design by her that has an actual spinal gap in it that allows you to really get deep into those muscles in your back without putting any excess pressure on your spine, so that you can roll out all the different areas of your back effectively without the risk of developing any type of injury or anything to it. This foam roller is also made with really high density EVA foam. That design gets really deep into the muscle tissue compared to other foam rollers. You'll really see the difference in how much better it does at loosening those trigger points and stuff that you may have. I definitely would recommend this roller if you are struggling with back pain, and we'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check it out. Okay, so to start this out, we'll go over rolling out each section of the back, starting with the lower. And when you're rolling the lower back, there's two specific positions that you do not want to be in, and I'll show you these positions right here. Both of these positions here, when you're rolling out your lower back in this way, put your spine in a very vulnerable position, as the core and glutes, they're not going to be engaged to help support the lower back. And in this position, your lower back can hyperextend, which is something that you don't want. So when you're rolling your lower back out, you want to be in these positions like this, where your core and your glutes are engaged to protect the spine, and it's in a neutral position through the rolling. And when you're rolling your lower back, you always want to make sure that you go at a nice, slow and controlled pace. You don't want to be rolling out too fast so that you can really feel and see where those tight and tender spots are. And as you're rolling over that spot, once you find the spot on your back that feels really tight and tender and like really gives you a lot of pain as you roll over it, you want to really target that spot by holding the foam roller on it for about 30 seconds, or at least until you feel that muscle and that tension begin to release. This is an SMR technique that basically what it does is, as you apply pressure to that specific tender spot, is going to signal to your muscles to begin to loosen up and release that trigger point, so your back pain will start to feel a lot better. So that's why you want to hold it there for at least 30 seconds, or at least until you start to feel that tender spot begin to release and isn't as painful, and over time this will help with that back pain and soreness you may be feeling.
All right, next we'll go over foam rolling the mid and upper back. And when you're trying to target these areas, I found that there's two specific ways to roll over these areas that really helps you find and target those different knots and trigger points that may be causing you discomfort in your upper mid back area. And that's rolling with your arms straight out, as you see here, or with your arms crossed. Both of these two positions, when you're rolling in this way, work very well at targeting and finding those knots and trigger points you may have. And again, you always want to stick to that SMR technique as you're rolling your upper mid back. So that's giving it, a few good rolls, trying to figure out which spots on your upper mid back may be the tightest, or where you feel that spot that's really tender to the pressure. And you want to make sure that you're going not too fast as you're rolling to find these trigger points. You want to really go nice and slow, go over your muscles, see where it is actually tender. And when you find that spot, you want to hold it there for about 30 seconds, or at least until you feel that knot or trigger point release, and you apply that pressure to it, to the foam roller over time. You should see your pain and discomfort get a lot better.
All right, next we'll go over foam rolling the lats. And the lats, when overactive or tight, because of the different muscles that are going to compensate for that tightness in your lat area especially, is going to be something that will cause back pain and back issues. So loosening them up through foam rolling is a great way to help attack back pain. And when you're rolling out your lat, you want to start by placing that foam roller right under your armpit area, and you want to roll kind of like down that side part of your back to right around like your rib cage-ish area, but you don't want to be right over your rib cage. Of course, it's going to really hurt. You want to stay kind of at that side of your back area to right up through your armpit. And again, you want to roll nice and slow. You want to find that spot that seems really tender and tight and is really painful as you roll over it. And once you find that spot or that trigger point, you want to hold that foam roller there. You want to try and hold it there for at least about 30 seconds, or at least until you feel that spot begin to relax and loosen up. And again, you want to continue to do this over time. And as you continue to do that and you feel that lat muscle begin to loosen, it should definitely help with your back pain and your soreness that you may be feeling. All right, guys, so those are going to be the foam rolling exercises for the back. And before we get out of here, I want to give you guys this verse.
And this verse is Romans 8:18, which says, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us."
I wanted to give you guys that verse, man, because in the same way how some of you guys may be dealing with back pain and soreness right now, also understand, man, that some of you guys may be dealing with some pain and soreness and tension and just the different things that you may be going through in life. And I really just wanted to highlight that verse because, you know, whatever trials, tribulations, things you may be going through, none of it is in vain when it's in God, and all you have to do is give those things to God, and He is the one that can take any situation, any hardship, and turn it in and use it for your good, and use it to not just only uplift you, but uplift others as well. So I just wanted to encourage you, man, in the same way, you know, we're going to be using foam rollers and things to help relieve those back pain and soreness in our physical body. So man, if you're really dealing with some hardships and other things in life, to really turn those things over to God, because none of it is in vain. Nothing that you're going through is going to take you out, and you will find victory through God, through your persistence, and through your faith in knowing that whatever it is that you may be going through right now, you will come out on the other side. So I just want to give that to you guys and to tell you, keep going, you know, keep rolling out, keep enhancing your physical body, and keep moving on in life, because you have a purpose, you have a reason why you're here, and everything's going to turn out for your good in the end. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, definitely be sure to leave a like. Definitely be sure to comment any feedback, questions. Would love to get all that in the comments below. So be sure to do that. Definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification as well, as I'm always uploading new content every week to help enhance your physical body, your health, your wellness, and your faith through the foundation of fitness, nutrition, and a relationship with God. So definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of that new content. And be sure to check out some of my other content as well. I'll leave some links in the description to some other things I think will further help you. And again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.